Hello everybody and welcome back to Dragon Age Origins. Last time we started our Dalish elf origin, as it were. We did it, and yeah, we're now trying to become a Grey Warden. To begin things off though, we do have to of course start off with ourselves having a bit of a new party memberness. I think I already maybe talked about Alistair since he went into the party first, but Davos and Jory. Great news is, no mages still. That's a little bit annoying. But anyway, Alistair, I may have made mention of it last time, is a Templar, but he does primarily use sword and shield. So we do get at least a passive when it comes to being a warrior in general. In fact, this is a great way of looking at the warrior stuff, actually, to be honest. So there's two lines here that they have, all warriors get, no matter what. Alistair has the Templar trait, so he gets a passive when it comes to spellcasters. He can drain their mana by hitting them. He can dispel. Removes all dispellable effects from those nearby. Friendly fire is possible, so if you're having a friendly mage on your side, well, you've just screwed yourself over. Mental Fortress, a large bonus to mental resistance, that can be useful. And Holy Smite, just straight up an attack, that definitely does more if they're a spellcaster. Basically, the whole point of Templar is that they hate mages. Very much so. Just like with Rogue, they get access to dual weapon and archery, but they also get access to weapon and shield. Alistair starting off with some various shield related hitting people with stuff, as well as the ability to cover with the shield, giving a greater chance of deflecting missile attacks, and gaining shield mastery does help out further, and also a shield block. And there's also the two-handed tree, which we can go over to Jory and look at ourselves, because he actually has a few to begin with. Pummel Strike, Indomitable, which is actually legitimately a really nice skill to have, as it makes you immune to stun. Straight up, just, you are not stunnable. No, pardon me. And obviously, as you go on, there's a whole bunch of various things here. That means that you become stronger and stronger with just wielding a two-handed huge fuck-off sword or hammer. You just hit things over the head very hard, and ultimately, that's good. Meanwhile, Davos is just your standard rogue with a bit of dual weaponry and a little bit of archery. Really, there's not much to talk about him, as, well, we already exist as a rogue that can do all of this stuff and more in the future. So, yeah. All in all. Also, with Alistair, we have our first instance of an approval bar. Throughout the game, various things that you decide to do will affect how the party thinks of you, specifically the party members in your party, and sometimes they'll agree with you, sometimes they'll disagree with you.
The gate's open for you.
Just happen.
Be careful out there. Even a Grey Warden won't be safe in the forest tonight.
Anyways, off we go into the Korcari Wilds. We got 3 objectives. Also, thank you, game, for this tutorial. Anyway, so we've got 3 objectives. Objective number 1, we've got to find a specific type of flower that will help out that Mabari hound that is currently dying of horribleness. If we can help it.
As you say. Is that it?
Alistair's here to get a treaty, some of the treaties that are meant to be so that other groups of people in Warden are to honour and help the Grey Wardens in defeating this blight. And also we need some Darkspawn blood, because that's needed for our future thing when it comes to trying to become one.
Now you see true power.
Yes. More wolves! That's to be expected from a place that is basically just a huge forest. Wolves! Actually, you know what? Let's go into the tactics bit. I want to... No, tactics is done on the counter... Yeah, counter record. Jory, why do you not have... Because this is all to do with being able to hit the enemy. Damn it. just wanting to have Indomitable. I don't actually know if oh damn it, I just unsaved. Actually, does any of these grant Indomitable? Yeah, Defender. Right, we'll just set him to Defender. This should hopefully mean that he'll activate Indomitable and become unable to be stunned, which will be useful in battle. Anyway, here's a missionary, just dead. His name was Jogby. Shame. Anyway, we now have a codex, a letter to Jogby, and a quest, the missionary, which... What's this? Oh, that's completed stuff. So, there is supposedly a bunch of stuff that we could find by looking at the codex of the letter to Jogby. You find it difficult to navigate. This is certain landmarks. So now it's as follows. There's a bunch of landmarks that leads us to eventually to a chest. This was a letter to Jogby from his father, Wigby. All in all, nice to see parents and children waving each other. Ah, and a dying soldier.
Who is that? Grey Wardens?
Well, he's not half as dead as he looks, is he?
My scouting band was attacked by Darkspawn. They came out of the ground. Please
Darkspawn
help
come out
me.
of the ground. That's
I've got to
kind of a
return
thing
to
that
camp.
needs to be questioned. Ooh, let's try to bandage him up
I
at
have
least.
bandages in my pack.
Thank you. I've got to get out of here.
Ah, crap, the Scotsman's playing the bagpipes again. Ah, well.
Did you hear? An entire patrol of seasoned men killed by Darkspawn.
Yep.
Calm down, Sir Jory. We'll be fine if we're careful.
Those soldiers were careful, and they were still overwhelmed. How many Darkspawn can the four of us slay? A dozen? 100? There's an entire army.
Ooh, how many
in
of them are
forests.
there in this area that
There are
we'll have to
darkspawn
kill?
about, but we're in no danger of walking into the bulk of the horde.
How do you know? I'm not a coward, but this is
But-
foolish and reckless. We should go back.
Oh, we're far from helpless here. We'll be fine.
I still do not relish the thought of encountering an army.
Know this. All Grey Wardens can sense darkspawn. Whatever their cunning, I guarantee they won't take us by surprise. That's why I'm here.
You see,
Grey
Sir
Wardens
Knight,
are able to
we
sense
might die,
Darkspawn, you see.
but we'll be warned about it first.
That is reassuring.
That doesn't mean I'm here to make this easy, however. So let's get a move on.
Turns out Alistair's one of the weakest Grey Wardens at this present moment, so yeah, our job becomes a lot harder because of that. Anyway. Hey, a wildflower. There are so many wildflowers all over the place, you'll find one very easily, in my opinion.
Of course.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
Sadly, I should not be the one getting hit by any of these attacks, as we can see by my health going down fairly quickly.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
Oh, so don't get caught up on me. Fucking... A clearing in the forest is the one place I don't expect to do freeze do this routines.
No, you don't. Yeah.
You know what I realised? I just actually cannot tell whether or not... Actually, has he activated it? Yeah, he has, okay. I just can't tell from here. There's a file of Darkspawn's blood. None in that one. You'd think that we'd be able to get files very easily. There's 2. Well, we got 2 out of 3.
Look there. Poor slobs. That just seems so excessive.
Well, hanging people to death. Yeah, possibly. I mean, it could be worse. Could be worse, considering what else the Darkspawn can do. Actually, there might be a way around this way, because there's definitely enemies around here.
Even more darkspawn.
This game's been very quiet. I realise I have no idea what yeah, the primary enemy, similar to, well, we can always go back to weapons in Mass Effect 1. The Geth are the primary enemy in this game. In that game, this game is these Darkspawn, generic Darkspawn units. They'll be about throughout the entire game, and we'll have to deal with them, as well as anything else that comes our way that are going to be an issue. Hey, a big shield, helmet, deep mushroom. Oh. Damn rogues doing their whole stealth thing. Doesn't have melee archer because
Yeah, that's right. What did I tell you?
I was trying to target the thing on the ground. There we go. Over there is a bunch of wolves. They seem to be fighting some Darkspawn as well. Let us help.
I will not falter. Very well.
They are all targeting the wolf while one of these things attacking the yes. Thanks, game. There we go, that's all the files of blood. We now don't need to go all over the place. And here's Wigby. From the last will testament of someone named Wigby on a body in the Korcari Wilds, find the cache mentioned in the will and take it to Jetta in Redcliffe. So again, we need to go into the codex and take a look and see. Nestled in a ruin.
Success.
Oh, this chest was not the cache. Rather more, we were just able to get an item out of it. So yeah, at this point, outside of just exploring the wilds, we could just go about this however we want to, as long as we get to the place needed. I looted some elf loot. That is not a reason for a horde of general workers.
No hope for you now.
Right. Let's see. There's definitely areas we can go over that way with, so we'll explore. And that's a good thing about some of these more open-ended areas, the ability to explore our environment and figure out what we're doing here. Okay, we're back at that tree with all the hanging people. Lovely stuff. No, wait, what's the opposite of lovely? Ah, well, doesn't matter. Along this way, because there is that place, there is somewhere with the two statues with the chest.
Of course.
A horde of them have the high ground on us, sadly.
Maker.
It would appear Davis is the one that's willing to be an idiot and go up there on his own.
So shall it be.
I'm going for the approach of hoping that this helps. Davis is going to die.
Of course.
Because a rogue going up front is never the right idea. Warriors go up front. Alistair.
I will not falter.
Actually, this is a good thing. Getting Alistair early on is a good thing. Because it means that if you did choose to play as a mage or a rogue, you're not actually getting screwed over by there being a load of enemies that could easily chomp you to bits just because you happen to not be a class that can take hits to the face very well.
Even more Darkspawn.
Woo, Darkspawn. Spawning all over the place. This makes sense. Oh, so this is a good way to get experience. I think that's what matters. Actually, you know what? Some of the silence might just be to try and help build the atmosphere. That this place is super ominous because there's just nothing else going on other than a lot of Darkspawn and whoever happens to be in here for the time being hoping to not die to a load of Darkspawn.
Great. Now we're getting rabies blood.
I will not falter.
I swear I just heard Alistair say, great, now we're getting rabies.
Clumsy.
It will be done.
You shall not touch me.
Hey, level up!
Of course.
I might go for a dual wielding skill if next time I can get access to it. It's dual wield, this is
Flee while you can.
I got clawed. Oh wait, no, it's not to me.
Say I didn't warn you.
What? Yeah, that's fine. Maybe wolf pelts. Nice to get our hands on more. Did the other wolf drop anything? No. Okay. Well, over here is the statues that were being referred to in Jogby's thingy, which leads us to these things, which includes a farewell letter. Aww. So if we head over to here, I fear this is the last letter I will write you. Well, at least that guy had a loving father. Oh yeah, we leveled up. We head to this bit. 3 points to attributes. Let's put them in cunning. And 1 in there. Aho! More points. Well, I don't want to beat around the bush. I'm going for coercion. Ooh, improved tools to guarantee that we'll definitely be able to open more things quicker. We need to be up to level 12 and 22 in our cunning to get the face mastery. Okay, well. Or we could go for something here, dual striking or dual weapon sweep, just to have something else we can do when in the event of having to do close combat affair, because Rapid Shot's not going to really be doing much. You know what? We'll get improved tools. We'll get improved tools. I think that is going to be better, because you never know when you'll get a slightly harder to open chest, and since I'm a rogue, it's good to have access to the ability to open chests without needing to have a guarantee, like I must use this character because they're also a rogue and they're the ones that have the lock picking. You know? Yay! More bodies hanging. At least they're dead and not frantically moving their legs about.
It will be done.
Oh, that's viable. Fucking Harlock adversaries. Yeah, so that now one's off to do a thing. However,
There's some kind of trap. What is that? Trap? Some kind of trap.
guys, let me sort out the traps first. Also, man, we're actually very hurt. Just to kill yourself. We are fighting several at the same time. For fuck's sake, guys. Oh no, Davers and Jewelry are dead. Oh, I'm dead. We're using up all our health points. See, this is why it's not a good thing that we don't have a mage yet. Because a mage gets access to healing spells. As though now is not the time for the cinematic kill.
A bit more dying, please. And that, it's a gusher.
We've lost all our health bonuses now. Well, this happened. Part of assets. One of your party members was knocked out during combat. Any distinct ability the party member had active was deactivated. They are now also injured.
Most painful. I will need bandaging.
So yeah, everyone's now hurt. But hey, at least we get a staff out of it. So yeah, injuries. This is a cost for our unfortunateness when it comes to dying horribly. Our only way of healing it is with injury kits. Unfortunately, we only have the one, so well, I'll use it on myself. The others will have to suck it while I'm the one that gets healed. Oh, and Alistair doesn't have to worry about that in the slightest.
It will be done.
Pardon me. And also, injuries do actually come at a cost. They do affect how you are in the fight. Which is why it's good to loot all these darkspawn and hope to God they drop fucking health items. Well, anyways, let's go up this way. We need to head towards the place, but there's also a thing over here. So we picked up those ashes. Here's a pile of rocks. I wonder what the pile of rocks are for. We can sprinkle more ash on the pile of stones.
Yes. Very well.
We're geniuses!
As you say.
Jazarath. A orange text enemy. Meaning it's stronger than the others.
Right to the face. So shall it be.
Thankfully, 4 people ganging up on one enemy actually does mean that we'll slowly kill it. Jory's health notwithstanding, of course. Me doing a pinning ammo does nothing. No, Joey! He's dead! Great, all we got of that was that was nothing of worth. Damn it. Joey died for nothing. Oh hey, he's back. Man. Joey must have like, I don't know, cat's lives or something.
Darkspawn. Everyone's as ugly as the
That's a power that's quite useful. I'm glad to have you as a party member. Anyway, a horde of these damn darkspawn. And this is another one. This is a great way of highlighting the different tiers of enemies and tricks of strategy. White is normal. They are normal boss standard enemies. Whether they hit like a ton of bugs or not, depending on your level and your gear and various other factors that can your party line up and whatnot. Yellow, they're meant to be harder ones, and you're more that's happen to just assume a higher level of status, but they may necessarily be simple enemies. And orange is meant to be like your bosses, or even mini bosses for that matter. Looting everything that isn't nailed down. That's the way of the RPG. Right, anyways, welcome to these ruins. We can head up here if we really wanted to, instead of heading to where we need to go, because there's a little bit of area we can explore. Though there is legitimately nothing here, that, like, seriously, the sole reason for going up into this bit is for the warden's cache, which suddenly looks damaged, just like everything else here.
Well, well.
The gods! A woman!
We here.
Oh, and more importantly, she's a mage.
Are you a vulture?
The gods! A mage!
A scavenger, poking amidst a corpse whose bones were long since cleaned? Or merely an intruder, come into these darkspawn-filled wilds of mine in search of easy prey?
Or maybe all of the above.
What say you, Scavenger or intruder?
Okay, once was other intruder, just over these your guys and don't know who you are, where you come from, where do you come from, stay back. I would first know who you are and where you come from.
You are the intruder here. I believe the first question is rightfully mine. I have watched your
I
progress
guess.
for some time. Where do they go, I wonder?
Why did that one guy with the huge
Why
fuck
are
off
they
sword keep
here?
dying?
And now you disturb ashes none have touched for so long. Why is that?
Don't answer her. She looks chastened, and that means others may be nearby.
Oh, you fear barbarians will swoop down upon you.
Yes, swooping is bad.
She's a witch of the wild, she is. She'll turn us into toads.
Witch
Ribbit?
of the wild.
I mean, oh no, that'd be a
Idle
shame.
fancies those legends. Have you no minds of your own? You there. Elves are not frightened little boys. Tell me your name and I shall tell you mine.
I am Chris. A pleasure to meet
That
you.
is a proper civil greeting, even here in the wilds. You may call me Morrigan. Shall I guess your purpose? You sought something in that chest? Something that is here no longer?
Here no
Ding ding
longer.
ding. You are
You
correct.
stole them, didn't you? You're some kind of sneaky witch thief.
How very eloquent. How does one steal from dead men?
Quite easily, it seems.
Grave robbing.
Those
It is
documents
a
are
crime.
Grey Warden property, and I suggest you return them.
I will not, for 'twas not I who removed them. Invoke a name that means nothing here any longer if you wish. I am not threatened.
Then who removed them?
'Twas my mother, in fact.
Can you take us to her?
There is a sensible request. I like you.
I'd be careful. First it's, I like you, but then zap. Frog time.
She'll put us all in the pot, she will. Just you watch.
If the pot's warmer than this forest, it'd be a nice change.
That's only an
Only then,
optimistic
if it
outlook.
pleases you.
You know, it's fine being cooked on this spit roast here as we turn around. But at least it's warmer than the forest. One
Greetings,
travelling later.
Mother. I bring before you 4 Grey Wardens who...
Well,
I
one
see
Grey
them,
Warden and
girl.
3 initiates.
Much as I expected.
Are we supposed to believe you were expecting us?
You are required to do nothing, least of all believe. Shut one's eyes tight or open one's arms wide. Either way, one's a fool.
She's a witch, I tell you. We shouldn't be talking to her.
Quiet, Dareth. If she's really a witch, do you want to make her mad?
There is a smart lad. Sadly irrelevant to the larger scheme of things, but it is not I who decides. Believe what you will. And what of you? Does your elven mind...
Why is
give
it
you a
always
different
getting brought to the
viewpoint?
elven thing?
What do you believe?
Gee, I wonder why Dragon Age 2 you can only be a human. Anyway. I'm no fool, if that's what you're asking.
Oh, if you must protest so quickly, perhaps I need not ask. So much about you is uncertain, and yet I believe. Do I? Why, it seems I do.
Well, she's certainly crazy, but
this
regardless.
is a dreaded witch of the wilds.
Witch of the Wild, huh? Morrigan must have told
Yes,
you
it was
that.
Morrigan.
She
Definitely
fancies
not
such
Davos.
tales, though she would
Or
never
Jo-
admit it. Oh,
No,
how
pardon
she
me, or
dances
Jory bringing
under
up.
the moon.
They did not come to listen to your wild tales, Mother.
True, they came for their treaties, yes? And before you begin barking, your precious seal wore off long ago. I have protected these.
You...
Alistair about to start
Oh.
barking.
You protected them.
And why not? Take them to your Grey Wardens and tell them this blight's threat is greater than they realize.
I'm sure they'll be eager to act on your advice.
I cannot be responsible for their doubts. I would go mad. Or am I already?
Yes.
Oh, do not mind me. You have what you came for.
Time for you to go, then.
Do not be ridiculous, girl. These are your guests.
Oh, very well. I will show you out of the woods. Follow me.
Disengage. A relaxed position makes the warrior seem less threatening. How lovely. Anyway, we're now back in the Ostagar bit. Now with a lot more fires around because, well, of course. Anyway, first things first, let's go and hand in the side quest to the Cannon Master.
He's stable for now, but not improving. Unless I get that herb I told you about, there's not much hope.
Is
Let me
this the
see.
flower you're looking
that's
for?
exactly it. Wonderful. Here, give me a moment and I'll make this into an ointment. He looks better already. I'm sure he'd thank you himself if he could.
What will happen to him now?
Let's give him a day or two to recover. Why not come back after the battle? Perhaps we can see about imprinting him on you.
The ability to get a doggo. You think that's possible?
Maybe. It's likely he understands you're responsible for curing him. Mabari are at least as smart as your average tax collector.
And we know how
Back
stupid
after
they
the
are.
battle and just... Well, take another look.
So yeah, this doggo here we've cured, or at least we've helped in the process of curing. Anyway, where's the shop guy? Because I need more potions. I need more health potions. Quartermaster.
Hello again. Is there something you need? Some supplies, perhaps? Well,
I'll take your entire stock. Hello, Duncan.
So you returned from the wilds. Have you been successful?
Yes,
Good.
we have.
I've had the Circle mages preparing. With the blood you've retrieved, we can begin the joining immediately.
Maybe we should tell you about Morgan and her mother.
There was a woman at the tower, and her mother had the scrolls. They were both very... odd.
Were they wilder folk?
I don't
Probably.
think so. They might be apostates. Mages hiding from the Chantry.
I know you were once a Templar, Alistair, but Chantry business is not ours. We have the scrolls. Let us focus on the joining.
Now will you tell us what the ritual is about?
I will not lie. We Grey Wardens pay a heavy price to become what we are. Fate may decree that you pay your price now, rather than later.
Which is unfortunate. Oh, is that why the joining's so secret then?
If only such secrecy were unnecessary, and all understood the necessity of such sacrifice. Sadly, that will never be so.
Let's go then. I'm anxious to see this joining now.
I agree. Let's have it done.
Then let us begin. Alistair, take them to the old temple.
And so, Alistair takes us to the area
The
place
more
that
I
we
hear
met.
about this joining, the less I like it.
Are you blubbering again?
Why all these damn tests? Have I not earned my place?
Maybe it's tradition. Maybe they're just trying to annoy you.
Damn hazing things that all groups do. Ah. Are all humans such cowards?
I only know that my wife is in Highover with a child on the way. If they had warned me, it just doesn't seem fair.
Would you have come if they'd warned you? Maybe that's why they don't. The wardens do what
True.
they must, right?
True.
Including sacrificing us.
I'd sacrifice a lot more if I knew it would end the blight.
Oh, we'd be able to stop the world-ending threat. Potentially. Oh, that's great news. Make a
You
good
saw
point.
those darkspawns tonight. Wouldn't you die to protect your pretty wife from them?
I...
Maybe you'll die. Maybe we'll all die.
There's always that
If nobody
chance.
stops the darkspawn, we'll die for sure.
I've just never faced a foe I could not engage with my blade.
At last, we come to the joining. The Grey Wardens were founded during the First Blight, when humanity stood on the verge of annihilation. So it was that the first Grey Wardens drank of Darkspawn blood and mastered their taint.
We're going to drink
That's
the blood
right.
of those...
We're corrupted.
creatures.
Wait, aren't I already corrupted from the Mirror
As the
Monarchy?
first Grey
Ah,
Wardens did
whatever.
before us, as we did before you. This is the source of our power and our victory.
Those who survive the joining become immune to the taint. We can sense it in the Darkspawn and use it to slay the Archdemon.
Which is great news, if there is one. Those who
Not all
survive?
who drink the blood will survive, and those who do are forever changed. This is why the joining is a secret. It is the price we pay. We speak only a few words prior to the joining, but these words have been said since the first. Alistair, if you would.
Join us, brothers and sisters. Join us in the shadows where we stand vigilant. Join us as we carry the duty that cannot be forsworn. And should you perish, know that your sacrifice will not be forgotten. And that one day, we shall join you.
Davith, step forward.
Davith is up first.
Maker's breath.
I am sorry, Davith.
Oh no!
Step forward,
He's dead!
Rory.
But I have a wife, a child. Had I known...
There is no turning back.
No! You ask too much. There is no glory in this.
Because Joey chooses to refuse.
I am sorry.
Well,
But the joining is not yet complete.
that was lovely.
You are called upon to submit yourself to the taint for the greater good.
The greater good. Ugh, hate that malarkey.
From this moment forth, you are a Grey Warden.
And just like Davos, we start feeling the effects, because, you know, it's not like... Behold! The Archdemon! Which is basically just, oh god, it's a dragon!
It is finished.
Apparently from on the outside perspective, it was not the same as what
Two
happened with
more
Davos.
deaths.
So,
In my joining,
Shame,
only
but
one
I
of
will.
us died. But
there's only room for one rogue in this party.
I'm glad at least one of you made it through.
How do you feel?
The pain! That was unbelievable!
What is what it takes to be a Grey Warden?
Did you have dreams? I had
not
terrible
hairbrush.
dreams after my joining.
Such dreams come when you begin to sense the darkspawn, as we all do. That and many other things can be explained in the months to come.
Before I forget, there is one last part to your joining. We take some of that blood and put it in a pendant. Something to remind us of those who didn't make it this far.
Shame. But we must carry on with life as per usual.
Take some time. When you're ready,
Oh, pardon
I'd like you
me.
to accompany me to a meeting with the king.
Very well.
The meeting is to the west, down the stairs. Please attend as soon
Apparently,
as
despite
you're
the fact that I've only just officially become a Grey Warden, apparently I'm needed to be at the King's meeting. Anyway, we do get to the level up that includes upping some of our stats. I will happily take 2 more in Cunning, 1 more in Dexterity. Oh, and a point in Constitution, why not? Oh, so 2 of these things, yay! Although we didn't get any additional skill factors, so we'll take dual weapon sweep for when we're up close in fighting. And... ooh, I think combat movement's going to be a nice one to have, because that does help us out a little bit with us being a rogue. More for backstabs, but it works. You know, I'm not ready for the whole stealthing thing, to be honest. Besides, when there's 4 people, and at least one of them's going to be a warrior with the heaviest armor known to man up and down on their body, I highly doubt I'm going to be utilizing much on that end. Anyway, I should probably try to see if this stuff is better than what I've got. I've got my Darm Mishus, they're 4 damage, and her daggers 4.40 damage. Yep, that's better than... is that better than... no, Phantom. No, they're the exact same. Okay, well, anyways. And then... no, I wanted to... forget menu systems. Is that longbow better? No, but there's like possibly yes. It doesn't lower my dexterity by 1 for that +1 damage. I'll use a standard longbow now, I think. So I'm gonna want on my radical thingy. I want dual weapon sweep there. One dual wielding. Well, obviously, as we get more skills, we'll do things. Anyway, if there's anything we want to do now, now's the time to do so. Along all of here, Alistair goes running off somewhere, and Duncan makes his way to where the king is. Anyways,
Loghain, my decision is final. I will stand by the Grey Wardens in this assault.
You risk too much, Kalen. The Darkspawn Horde is too dangerous for you to be playing hero on the front lines.
If that's the case, perhaps we should wait for the Orlesian forces to join us after all.
I must repeat my protest to your fool notion that we need the Orlesians to defend ourselves.
It is not a fool notion. Our arguments with the Orlesians are a thing of the past, and you will remember who is king.
How fortunate Marek did not live to see his son ready to hand Ferelden over to those who enslaved us for a century.
Then our current forces will have to suffice, won't they? Duncan, are your men ready for battle?
They are, Your Majesty.
And this is the recruit I met earlier on the road? I understand congratulations are in order.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Every Grey Warden is needed now. You should be honored to join their ranks.
Your fascination with glory and legends will be your undoing, Kalen. We must attend to reality.
Fine. Speak your strategy. The Grey Wardens and I draw the Darkspawn...
That's a terrible
charging
idea.
our
Why is the
lines.
king
Then,
being involved in the front line? That is a terrible
alert
optic
the
to
tower
do.
to light the beacon, signaling my men to charge from
to
cover.
flank the Darkspawn, I remember. This is the Tower of Ishal in the ruins, yes? Well, who shall light this beacon?
I have a few men stationed there. It's not a dangerous task, but it is vital.
Then we should send our best. Send Alistair and the new Grey Warden to make sure it's done.
If it's not dangerous, I can do it myself.
No. It's best that you both go.
You rely on these Grey Wardens too much. Is that truly wise?
Enough of your conspiracy theories, Loghain. Grey Wardens battle the Blight no matter where they're from.
Your Majesty, you should consider the possibility of the archdemon appearing.
There have been no signs of any dragons in the wilds.
Isn't that what your men are here for, Duncan?
Yes, Your Majesty.
Your Majesty, the tower and its beacon are unnecessary. The
We
circle
will
of
not
Magi...
trust any lives to your spells, mage. Save them for the Darkspawn.
Enough.
Well,
this plan will suffice.
people hating on
Grey
mages
Wardens will
aside.
light the beacon.
Thank you, Loghain. I cannot wait for that glorious moment. The Grey Wardens battle beside the King of Ferelden to stem
Trapesties
the
that will be
tide.
hung on the walls for eons
Yes,
to
Kevin.
come.
Glorious
Will
moment
show
for us all.
a king in his shining armor smiting down legions of
You
Darkspawn
heard the plan.
alongside
You
those
and Alistair will
trusted
go to the
Grey
Tower of
Wardens.
Ishal and ensure the beacon
Nice
is
visual
lit.
idea, to be honest.
What? I won't be in the battle.
This is by the King's personal request, Alistair. If the beacon is not lit, Tern Loghain's men won't know when to charge.
So he needs 2 Grey Wardens standing up there holding the torch, just in case, right?
Where is this Tower of Ishal
The tower
exactly?
is on the other side of the gorge from the King's camp, the way we came when we arrived. You'll need to cross the gorge and head through the gate and up to the tower entrance. From the top, you'll overlook the entire valley.
When do we light the beacon then?
We will signal you when the time is right. Alistair will know what to look for.
So what if the Archdemon does appear?
We soil our drawers, that's what.
If it does, leave it to us. I want no heroics from either of you.
I know what I have to
must
do now.
join the others. From here, you two are on your own.
Okay.
Remember, you are both Grey Wardens. I expect you to be worthy of that title.
Duncan, may the Maker watch over you.
May he watch over us all.
For the purposes of the playthrough, we're going to ignore all the other games that exist in the series when it comes to the world-ending threat that is the Darkspawn. That's just my way of thinking. Because yeah, it's like, then how the hell does any Dragon Age game later on occur? If we lose today. Well, if we lose in this game. Alistair, you're going to be up front. I want you to have more constitution. Also, threaten. No, not my tactics. I'm not going to be switching. Okay, good. Now he has threat defender on there. Good. So Alistair can now take the aggro away from anyone else, which is exactly what we need. Anyways, there's the tower. We gotta get all the way up to the top of it. Meanwhile, down below where we just are, is a load of Grey Wardens and various other people that are here to fight.
The plan will work, Your Majesty.
Of course it will. The blight ends here.
I love short video games where the big evil thing gets beaten in an early part of the game, so that we don't have to deal with it ever again, and the rest of the game's just more of a we have to care about our responsibilities. I realize that definitely sounded like a meta thing, and I apologise. So while this cutscene's a bit, while there's tension for sure, it's quite cold at the moment. There's just been that sudden coldness. No, you're not backing away. And in go the Darkspawn. Man, if we had some dwarves, and yeah, that's no go.
Archers!
Good news! Darkspawn are foolish enough to go charging at their enemies that happen to have ranged attacks, so at least some of the initial enemies do go down.
Hounds!
Doggo Battalion, attack! And now the regular bitches! Oh goody, they have catapults.
Let's cross the bridge and get to the Tower of Ishal.
Okay. Well, how about we just double check our armor actually? Oh, I cannot equip most of this stuff. Okay. Because I don't have the strength for it. Oh, pardon me. I'll ask the... No, split mail's better. Oh, pardon me. So yeah, okay, we're not really going to be changing up what he's wearing. Because yeah, wearing is the best stuff. So maybe I need to invest a little bit in strength. Thank you, game, although I think this is a good time to hop down a save, because you never know. You never know when a game will just when a game can just randomly crash, especially a game that we've been playing for 48 minutes at the moment. No, the blister! Oh, we got hit by it. Ah. Well, here lies our character. We die horribly, like a bitch. Anyway, thankfully that doesn't happen.
Help me, they're everywhere. You're Grey Wardens, aren't you? The tower, it's been taken.
What are you talking about, man? Taken how?
The Darkspawn came up through the lower chambers. They're everywhere. Most of our men are dead.
Then we have to get to the beacon and light it
Well,
ourselves.
this complicates things. But we do get 2 new party members, a tower guard and a circle mage, to help us get up the tower.
Darkspawn! Beware!
And also here's some other random guys that happen to be fighting the Darkspawn down here. They're going to die. It's an unfortunate truth. But great thing about this circle mage being with us means that our weapons get enchanted with fire, meaning we'll deal bonus damage.
Yes.
Excellent. That helps us out greatly when it comes to dealing with the Darkspawn, as it means we'll deal more damage, and more damage means they're dead quicker. And as you can see, the mage does go through its mana quite quickly there. That's one downside to any game with mana systems, is that you want to use all your cool spells because they'll deal damage and win you the game. And yet at the same time, it means you can be out of mana and then die horribly because you're out of mana and therefore not going to be able to survive because, yeah. You see, in order to deal damage, you need to, be able to attack with the things that can deal damage. Yay, one of the guys aren't dead immediately. That's actually useful. That means we're getting a little bit of a damage potential. A little bit more than
You have forced my hand.
there's more over here.
They just crop
Yes, Alistair, the Darkspawn do just crop up. That's the point. Alistair, I should not be fighting this one. Alistair. Help. Why is he not fighting?
Let us end this quickly. There's no hope for you now. So shall it be.
Oh. Well, at least we got some concentrated venom out of that one. No, is there a chest around here at all? Here? Yeah, there is. Okay. We can look pick that, get some ice arrows. Good. Well, I mean, we could always equip some arrows, actually. That's one thing that I have not done, that I might be worth doing. We have arrows. Sadly, it does. There's only a limited amount of them, so I probably should save them for an encounter where we need the increased damage. Anyways, welcome to the tower.
What's that? A trap?
Ooh, very.
Yes. Is that it?
I can fight from here, so this isn't too. I say that, but I was the one getting targeted, so.
Very well.
That one's tied to me. Thankfully, it looks like we should be fine. I say that, but we almost died. I just don't want to use all my health potions all the fucking time. We need a mage that is a perma party member, because Circle Mage, he's got all the longevity in the world, just so I can have them be a healer. Yay, health potions! Because we are a squishy rogue. We're not designed for combat. Anyways, let's explore and try and find our way through this. Have them get in the way of all that. Never mind. Yay, Tower God barely lived. That's good. That means we don't have to use a... Actually, I don't think we've got any injury kits.
I have done.
That's actually a downside. We probably should get our hands on some. In the defeatist way of, there's probably a chance we'll get knocked out by something.
Yes.
Oh, come on. Target the enemy that we're right in front of me, for fuck's sake. See, this is one thing that we don't have the benefit of because we're playing on console. I can't just lift up an Xbox while we're using it. The one downside is that, yeah, obviously PC controls might be a bit better. Especially with Origin, seeing as this game is definitely designed around that idea that you probably would be playing it on a PC. But BioWare understood that in order to get the console market, they would need to release their games on console. That's there, that's good.
There we go.
I was paying attention. I don't think I saw what that was, but that's fine.
Maker's breath. What are these Darkspawn doing ahead of the rest of the
Oh yeah, there's quite a lot of
wasn't
them.
supposed to be any resistance here.
There's no point moaning about it. We have fighting to do.
Good point. I need to stay focused. Kill first.
Yeah.
Ask
We can ponder how the Darkspawn got in later.
We need to hurry. We need to get up to the top of the tower and light the signal fire in time. Tyron Loghain will be waiting for the signal.
Yep. Man, they were able to get in here so ahead of time that they would put people's heads on large pointy sticks.
I am done. We need to get to the beacon. The king needs Loghain to charge.
Of course.
Enemies!
This is a waste of time!
And
these are vile and tainted creatures. We will not win! Flee while you can! Let us end this quickly! Take that!
Lovely stuff, all that. Right, okay, let's see what we can find. Hey, a lesser injury kit. Now we don't have to worry about dying too badly. Still, probably best for us to not
I have done.
go berserk and do something bad. Anyway, there are some enemies over here. However, we can use the ballista to deal some damage. Ideally, if we actually hit, of course.
Of course. Yes. As you say, it will be done.
Now you walk!
And there we go. I do worry that if I played a mage in this game, I'd end up doing the whole being the healer thing. Because, man, sometimes there are encounters that definitely do feel like you need a healer that can heal really good, or else you will die horribly and I don't know, climb to your pillow for 5 hours. I don't like I don't like healing. Hey, an achievement for Grey Warden.
As you say, it will be done.
So, fun fact, I have actually played this game. To an extent. But then I could say that about Inquisition. 2? No. So, you know. Anyway. Wooden crates. Lovely stuff. Getting more things that don't really matter too much. Split mail. Fair enough and all that. Right, to the next floor. Floor number 3.
Loghain better be ready to charge as soon as we light the signal. The king.
Ooh, a steel mace.
Of course.
It missed. How did I miss it? It was approaching right at me in a straight line. Oh god, the tower guard is deciding to go to the big room about. Oh. That's not good. I'm assuming one chose to run away then. So that it could be like, haha, look, it's me and me mates. Now you're getting ganked in 3 directions. Well, one of those two are gonna have to yarn to themselves at some point just to make me feel like I'm gonna have to waste my injury kit. Oh well. Right, that should deal with that lot. I still need to heal before we make our way into the next room then. We are slowly gaining more and more health potencies. Yay!
Darkspawn! Beware!
There's a bunch of darkspawn. However, cage release. Go, Mabari hounds that happen to be here. Do the thing you were meant to be doing. That's right, with the power of doggos, you too can have a better chance against a group of darkspawn. So there's 2 ways for sustainability in health. Is either we could do what I'm doing, which is switching. Oh yeah, Warpaint. Warpaint's kind of useless right now as we don't have a Mabari hound of our own. But hey, you know, it's nice to have access to it. We're gonna be fine. Store.
They just crop up
Do that then. Ow. Oh hey, a bunch of darkspawn. That's all right too. damn it! They too have wardens. Frankly, a few of them actually go towards the Mabari Hounds on this floor. That's kind of neat. Thanks for the help, then, Mabari Hounds. Makes our life a little bit easier against these enemies. And that's all we can really ask for. Oh. God, the boss in this bit that's gonna happen. Oh god. I do remember the fight at the top of the tower. It can be a little bit of a pain, but you should be fine. As long as none of them get murdered too quickly. We are getting plenty of lesser injury kits, that will be useful in the event that we need to use them. Now we're reviving in battle, sadly, so we just gotta keep our eyes on our health.
Yes.
Right then.
Still leveled up. Perfect timing. Ooh, a chest. Leather gloves cured. We kind of can't do much with them, and a longbow. Right, so Alistair. Take some health, take some strength. Oh, combat tactics is a useful thing to pick up for the AI control purposes, which is why I'm going to do so. Next up on our things. What can we get weapon shield wise? Shield defense. That's more for tanking. That is more definite 100% for tanking purposes. Precise striking is more for attacking purposes. So all in all, yeah, I think we'll go shield defense, and then we'll look at his tactic. No, wait, that's my tactics. We don't really care about them. Yeah, shield cover, shield bash. We now have like enemy status, enemy nearest physical or something, and we can. Yeah, shield cover. He's already going to use on that sort of thing. We can set that up at a later point, basically. So yeah, you know, it's good to do. We make our way into the top of the tower, and oh dear, it be an ogre. And our final thing to fight here in this place. So anyways, I'm going to switch to bow, and Alistair, you... Oh, we're going to rely on... Oh, okay, yep. The tower guard's dying. There's nothing we could do to stop that, sadly.
I need some help here. As you said.
Oh yeah, you're stunned. I stunned too. Oh, just kicked out in the back like that. No, I'm dead! I died! Oh, does that mean I don't get any fucking experience from it though? Oh, my skull's cracked. Oh, that's lovely. But anyway, as you can see, Alistair gets the kill. Thereby showing off just how cool he is. Anyway, let's see. There are some barrels here we can actually loot. We get a tribal necklace. That's a gift. We can give that to people that we want to get approval from. We can also loot the ogre because it is there. Ooh, some heavy chainmail, a shield, and a journeyman lightning boom. Oh, no, great health process. But all in all, yeah, we're gonna just
I am afraid not.
Ourselves, because yeah, and light the beacon, and we do get a level up from that as well. Okay, good. We did it! We lit the beacon!
Sound.
the retreat.
But what about the king? Should we not...
Do as I command.
And Loghain betrays the king and the Grey Wardens in one foul swoop.
Pull out! All of you, let's move!
And this can be the explanation for why, and a fair viable sources informed me that a few characters in Drone Age 2 managed to survive being in this area at the start of Origins. Even though they are faceless and nameless, obviously, in this game, because I didn't make them yet. But we'll see them in 2. Apparently. Anyways, the battle is ongoing. Despite the beacon being lit, Loghain's nowhere to be seen, so... how good that's going to be. Ogre just punches Duncan away, and this is how dangerous an ogre actually is. Yeah, that was every whip in his body and most of his organs. Casually just stabbing it several times. Somehow we had an easier job with an ogre than Duncan and the king did. And as they all start dying horribly, beacon was lit. We did our job. Meanwhile, we get shot with a whole bunch of arrows by a bunch of darkspawn. So, that was fun, everyone. It's a shame that we had to die and all that, but never mind, we cut to Morgan. And we have no clothes.
Your eyes finally open.
I don't like where this can go. I remember you. The girl from the wilds.
I am Morrigan, lest you have forgotten. And
we're last of the wardens. Yeah, wait, hold on, that's a bad thing. No! They're all dead. I can't believe it. They even picked us up with the approval thing on Alistair.
Do you remember Mother's rescue?
I remember being overrun by darkspawn.
Mother managed to save you and your friend, though 'twas a close call.
My friend Circle Mage! I knew he would pull through.
The man who was to respond to your signal quit the field. The darkspawn won your battle. Those he abandoned were massacred. Your friend, he is not taking it well.
You mean Alistair?
The suspicious dim-witted one who was with you before.
Damn it! Yes. Why couldn't it have been Circle Mage?
Mother asked to see you when you awoke.
Well, my injury is severe by any chance.
But I expect you shall be fine.
Oh, it is but a flesh wound.
Could not heal.
No, thank you for helping me, Morgan.
You were welcome. Though Mother did most of the work, I am no healer.
Fair enough. I will go then.
I will stay and make something to eat.
We put our armor on. We can also loot this chest. We can't loot that chest. That chest has a lock on it. And we can level up. Yay, level up. Ooh, yeah, we'll put a point in strength so we can maybe put some better armor on. But I also want some... I also like having cunning. I like having tons of cunning. Ho ho, master coercion. But our talents would need improved combat training for me to start getting more of. Darn. Oh well. Which means we do get access to dual weapon finesse and flurry. We don't have access to riposte if we had dual striking already. So I mean, this would help us when we are using our dual weapons. This is just we do a bunch of attacks. These would also help us with archery stuff. So I mean, kind of want to get Shouting Shot at some point possibly, because I mean that does help impose armor penalties. For now, Let's get crippling shot. Which, yeah, okay, for our dual buildingness, that's not so useful. I will actually talent assign date frame to there and assign that to there. It's not doing what I thought it would. Huh. Okay, well that's weird. I have to manually not be on the other side? That's weird. And this is fine. This is fine for this bit. So, right. Out into the wilds we go.
See, here is your fellow Grey Warden. You worry too much.
Hey, Alistair. We lived.
You're alive. I thought you were dead for sure.
And I got better. No, I'm not. Thanks to Morgan's mother.
This doesn't seem real. If it weren't for Morrigan's mother, we'd be dead on top of that tower.
Do not talk about me as if I am not
You would
present,
be dead.
lad.
I didn't mean... But what do we call you? You've never told us your name?
Names are pretty, but useless. The chastened folk call me Flemeth. I suppose it will do.
The Flemeth? From the legends? Daveth was right. You're the Witch of the Wilds, aren't you?
And what does that mean? I know a bit of magic, and it has served you both
Has indeed
well,
served us
has it
quite well,
not?
actually. We can't be safe here. Where are all the Darkspawn?
The largest part of the Horde has moved on. We
Oh,
are
that's
safe enough for now.
Not so bad then, I
Old
guess.
Flemeth knows a thing or two about hiding. The longer you are here, the less that is true, however. These things will notice you eventually.
Yeah, if you're Flemeth, you must be very old and powerful.
Must I? Age and power are relative.
Yeah,
It
true.
depends on who is asking. Compared to you, yes, on both counts.
Fair enough.
Then why didn't you save Duncan? He was our leader.
I am sorry for your Duncan, but your grief must come later. In the dark shadows before you take vengeance, as my mother once said. Duty must come now.
Fair
It has
enough.
always been the Grey Warden's duty to unite the lands against the Blight. Or did that change when I wasn't looking?
Well, it probably did change when most of them were
If you
slaughtered.
think small numbers make you helpless, you are already defeated.
There is this
But we
thing
were
called
fighting
the
Darkspawn.
numbers
The king
game.
had nearly defeated them. Why would Loghain do this?
Now that
Did we nearly
is a good
defeat them though?
question.
Did we?
Men's hearts hold shadows darker than any tainted creature. Perhaps he believes the Blight is an army he can outmaneuver. Perhaps
Oh,
he
pardon
does
me.
not see that the evil behind it is the true threat.
The archdemon.
Then we need to find this archdemon.
By ourselves? No Grey Warden has ever defeated a Blight without the army of a half-dozen nations at his back.
Well, I guess we'll make do with what we've got.
I don't
Let's
know
go
how-
round up some wolves
How
in the
to kill
wilds.
the
then.
archdemon, or how to raise an army? It seems to me those are two different questions. Have the Wardens no allies these days?
I don't know. Duncan said that the Grey Wardens of Orlais had been called, and Al Eamon would never stand for this, surely.
Well, perhaps we could go to him then.
I suppose. Al Eamon wasn't at Ostagar. He still has all his men. And he was Kaelin's uncle. I know him. He's a good man, respected in the Landsmeet. Of course, we could go to Redcliffe
is
and
an
appeal
option.
to him for help.
Everyone will see the dangers of light poses, right?
You could wait for the archdemon to make
Yeah,
a
that would be quite
I
convincing.
imagine that might
Like
be
in Skyrim, when people are like, "Pfft, a dragon, and then a dragon shows up and it's like, oh fuck, a dragon.
Don't take it seriously until it's too late.
Sure, there are other allies we could
course.
call on.
The treaty.
Finally, you remembered.
Grey Wardens can demand aid from dwarves, elves, mages,
Alright,
and
dwarf
other
location,
places. They're
elf location,
obligated to help
mage
us during the
location.
Blight.
I may be old, but dwarves, elves, mages, this Arl Eamon, and who knows what else. This
Insert
sounds
DLC
like an
here.
army to me.
I
So
don't
can we do
know.
this? Go to Redcliffe and these other places and build an army.
Why not? Isn't that what Grey Wardens
So
do?
you are set then, ready to be Grey Warden.
And the last of them. Thank you, achievements. As well as we'll ever
Now,
be.
before you go, there is yet one more thing I can offer you.
This staff
Stew
for a
is
good
bubbling,
mage.
Mother dear.
Oh, but
Shall
we have no
two
mages.
guests for the eve, or none?
The Grey Wardens are leaving shortly, girl. And you will be joining them.
Such a shame. What?
You heard me, girl.
I offer
The
you
last
my
time I
daughter
hope
in these
you had
trying
ears.
times. Thank you, but if Morgan doesn't wish to
Her
join
magic
us...
will be useful. Even better, she knows the wilds and how to get past the
Fair
horde.
enough.
Have I no say in this?
You have been
apparently
itching
not.
to get out of the wilds for years. Here is your chance. As for you, Wardens, consider this repayment for your lives.
Yay, we got paid with a person. Woo! I'm sure Flemish understands that in an actual society that does not bode well. Very well, we'll take her with us.
Not to look a gift horse in the mouth, but won't this add to our problems?
I mean,
Out of the wilds,
yeah.
she's an apostate.
One
If you do
Templar
not wish help
later.
from us illegal mages, young man. Perhaps I should have left you on that tower.
Point taken.
Yeah, could have
Mother.
just done that.
This is not how I wanted this. I'm not even ready.
You must be ready. Alone, these two must
That is
unite
true.
for Eldon against the Darkspawn.
I mean, where else are we going to
They
get
need you,
new
Warden.
party members from?
Without you, they will surely fail, and all will perish under the blight. Even I.
No, not Flemeth.
Understand.
And you, Warden.
This blight knows no
You
bounds.
understand. I give you that which I value above all in this world. I do this because you must succeed.
I understand.
Allow me to get my things, if you please.
Sure.
I am at your disposal, Grey Wardens. I suggest a village north of the wilds as our first destination. It is not far, and you will find much you need there. Or, if you prefer, I shall simply be your silent guide. The choice is yours.
Ooh. I think we should just get underway.
Farewell, Mother. Do not forget the stew on the fire. I would hate to return to a burned-down hut.
Mother, we did it. We defeated the
It is far
blight.
more likely
Oh
you will
God,
return
half
to
the
see
wilds
this
is on
entire
fire.
area,
What did she
along
do?
with my hut, swallowed up by the blight.
All I meant was...
Yes, I know. Do try to have fun, dear.
But anyway, yes, we do indeed get a new party member in Morgan, our mage. She also already has a speciality in Shapeshifter, giving her spider shape, a sustain that allows her to turn into a spider if she so decides to. However, any melee attacks will just stop her. So anyway, with Shapeshifter, she can also then eventually become a bear and a flying swarm. Just explodes into a swarm of stinging insects. And a master Shapeshifter that allows them to be a stronger form of everything. So, you know, she also starts with some skills in the primal trees of Winter's Grasp, Frost Weapons, and Lightning, and this is Mage. They get so many things that they can have. Morgan also starts with Mind Blast in the Spirit side of things, which, you know, it's a nice stunning skill, so, you know, and primarily has spells in the Entropy stuff, including Horror, Disorient, Vulnerability Hacks, and Drain Life. Death Magic is very easily gettable once she gets a level up, and it does help drain life force from any dead enemy nearby to heal the caster, which is useful. It is a useful thing. Also, there is the default mage thing, which is where Arcane Bolt, Arcane Shield, a Star Focus, which is just a permanent bonus to attack to damage from the basic attacks, and an Arcane Mastery, which is a permanent bonus to spell power, which is needed to do more damage with your spells. Since this is our first mage, we may go for having her to have heal. This is so that someone can heal us when we don't want to be wasting all our healing items. But it would rely on Morgan to not use up all of her mana in the process. So you'd have to obviously deal with the assignment of tactics and various things like that. Anyway, onto the world map we go. So our game does do the whole save content thing. Welcome to the world map. For now, we can only go to Lothering, but there is a Brazilian outskirt, Derenuim, the party camp bit, which we can't go to yet. Lake Galahad Docks, where the Circle Tower is then also. Westcliff Castle, and a village that happens to be nearby. The Skulker's Pass. It has a different colouring to it. I don't know why. And Frostback Mountains. So yeah, a nice varied amount of places here in Weldon for us to go to. And obviously the Korcari Wilds and Oscar we can't go back to. So off to Lothering we go. And as we're making our way to Lothering, we enter a battle. But before that, a cutscene. Meanwhile in Dwenwim.
And I expect each of you to supply these men. We must rebuild what was lost at Ostagar, and quickly. There are those who would take advantage of our weakened state if we let them. We must defeat this Darkspawn incursion, but we must do so sensibly and without hesitation.
Your Lordship, if I might speak.
Please.
You have declared yourself Queen Honora's regent, and claim we must unite under your banner for our own good. But what of the army lost at Ostagar? Your withdrawal was most fortuitous.
Someone wising up a good point there. Real convenient that you live and that no
Everything
one
I
else
have
does.
done has been to secure Ferelden's independence. I have not shirked my duty to the throne, and neither will any of you!
The Banon will not bow to you simply because you demand it.
Understand this. I will brook no threat to this nation from you or anyone.
So our tensions are real high for the majority human living populace here.
Van Tegan, please!
Your Majesty, your father risks civil war. If Eamon were here...
Van Tegan, my father is doing what is best.
Did he also do what was best for your husband, Your Majesty?
Clearly not, but anyways. Good to know that in the time since we almost died, Logain's already taking it in himself to try and rule the nation, essentially. Anyway, Doggo! No, he's a good boy. And a load of Darkspawn. Oh no, it wants to kill us!
It will be done. As you say.
With Morgan now with us, it's nice to have a mate that we can actually customize a bit. Although, also at the same time, it'd be nice if we didn't get immediately surrounded. Oh, so we don't have flame weapon. Means we're doing more normal amount of damage, but it was gonna happen. Bastards. No, to be fair, we... How was that fight? I want him to shut still tight. To try and keep as much warmth in as possible. He wags his tail happily and pants. No, look at the blood-coated doggo. Let's pet the hound.
I think he was out there looking for you. He's chosen you. Mabari are like that. They call it imprinting.
Does this mean we're going to have this mangy beast following us about now? Wonderful.
He's not mangy.
No. Yeah, he ain't mangy. I always wanted a dog like this. Maybe it's meant to be. Yeah, it's happy. We now get to name our doggo. I don't know what to call it. What should I call it? I mean, No, that's a bad idea. I legit don't know what to call it. You know what? Maybe we'll do this. This is our way of going. And also this will be a reference. I understand this will be a reference. Through Moko. There we go. I had to come up with a name. Why? If it's a bad name, then I'm sorry. I apologise. I just like to reference Hololive sometimes. But also, I need to come up with something. And besides, a pair of demon dogs fused into one doggo in a video game. Oh, I'll happily take that quite well, actually. Anyways, going on to Lawful Ring. We're on our way to Lawful Ring. And a bunch of people.
Gentlemen, more travellers to attend to. Led by an elf, of all things.
Whoa, racism.
They don't look much like them others, you know. Maybe we should just let these ones pass.
Nonsense. Greetings, travellers.
Highwaymen, preying on those fleeing the Darkspawn, I suppose.
How mean.
They are fools to get in our way. I say, teach them a lesson.
Now, is that any way to greet someone?
Oh boy, only 10 silver? Oh, that's not so bad. You should listen to your friend. We're not refugees.
No wagons, and this one looks armed.
We're very armed.
The toll applies to everyone, Heinrich. That's why it's a toll, and not, say, a refugee tax.
Oh, right.
Yeah, true.
Even if you're no refugee, you still gotta pay.
Forget it. I'm not paying.
Can't say I'm pleased to hear that. We have rules, you know.
Right. We get to ransack your corpse then. Those are the rules.
You can certainly try.
Well, this is going nowhere. Let's finish this, gents. It will be done. Yes. Of course.
Let's grab some glory. Die, Butcher! I take the deal. Flee while you can.
All right. We surrender.
Easy enough.
We're just trying to get by before the Darkspawn get us all.
You picked the wrong target.
Yes, of course. We should have been more careful. I'm sorry.
I want some questions.
What could I tell you?
answered.
We aren't even from these parts.
What's going on in Lothring?
It's packed full. The band took his men north with Tear and Loghain, so there's no one looking out for it except a few Templars at the Chantry. Well, I was just
Fair
trying
enough.
to feed my family, you know?
Uh-huh. What have you heard about any survivors from the battle?
Couple, maybe. A group of wounded ash warriors came by earlier.
Yeah, you can finally
out
get
of
out of the way of
railway.
those people. What exactly have you been doing?
Watching for folks fleeing from the south. Chasing from the wilds and farmholders, mostly. There aren't soldiers here anymore, so we help ourselves. We try not to hurt anyone too much.
I'm done asking
Well, then
questions.
let me go.
Now you die.
I'm
That's
not
all you
going
deserve.
down without a fight.
As you say.
Thankfully, he ends up being on like 1 health, so that actually makes life a lot easier. Oh shit! We weren't on much health. We're now dead.
Begin the onslaught.
A horde of Darkspawn. No issue. We can be healed. 1 bandit on like no health, and we're dead. Ready to go, me. Oh man, it's a good thing we've got injury kits. Alright, time to loot them, and also a dead Templar. Alright, let's see, what did they get their hands on? Oh, my inventory's full, no! Which means I can't even, I can take the health poultice, but everything else, can't do much about, sadly. Ha! Behold! Not
there
much
it is.
stuff.
Lothering. Pretty as a painting.
Ah, so you have finally decided to rejoin us, have you? Falling on your blade in grief seemed like too much trouble, I take it.
Is my being upset so hard to understand? Have you never lost someone important to you? Just what would you do if your mother died?
Before or after I stopped laughing?
Wait, Flemeth noted that? Yeah, that would be the first reaction, to be honest, if someone all-powerful dies horribly. You have been very quiet,
Yes,
Alistair.
I know. I was just thinking.
No wonder it took so long, then.
Oh, I get it. This is the part where we're shocked to discover how you've never had a friend your entire life.
How
I
unfortunate.
can be friendly when I desire to. Alas, desiring to be more intelligent does not make it so.
Anyway, I thought we should talk about where we intend to go first.
You have some thoughts on that point, Alistair?
This should be good.
I think what Flemeth suggested is the best idea. These treaties, have you looked at them?
Oh, yes, definitely.
There
We
are
definitely
three
have
main
looked at them.
groups that we have treaties for. The Dalish elves, the dwarves
Whenever
of
we can
Orzammar,
happen to find
and
a group of
the Circle
Dalish.
Magi. I also still think that Arleman is our best bet for help. We might even want to go to him first.
Is there any way to contact the Grey Wardens?
Short of leaving for Eldon to seek them out, the only place to send word to would be Weishaupt Fortress. And that's thousands of miles away.
So that ain't going to be useful. What do you think we should do, Morgan?
Go after your enemy directly. Find this man Loghain and kill him. The rest of this business with the treaties can then be done in safety.
She's not wrong.
Yes,
Loghain is a
certainly
cause of
wouldn't
our
see that coming.
was a
It's
cause
not
of a
like
lot
he
of
has
our
the
problems
advantage of an army and
outside of the
experience
Darkspawn. So
I was asked for my opinion and I gave it. If your wish is to come up with reasons why something cannot
So, you know,
be done,
yeah,
we will stand
Loghain
here
does need to
until
be
the
dealt with
Darkspawn are
to an
upon us.
extent. So, then we need to find these
I can
people.
give you directions if you like.
We get, pardon me, we get some dialogue here specifically to do with the fact that I am a Dalish elf myself. My clan has already fled north. We won't find
There
them.
must be other Dalish in Ferelden. In fact, I'm sure of it. If we
Yeah,
head
probably.
eastward towards the Brazilian forest, we should hear word of one of the clans that wanders that area. Hopefully, they will still be there.
Well, then we're definitely going to... Well, okay, so we can get told exactly what all of these are in
Then
terms
you
of
have a plan.
directions.
Fair enough.
Let's get going.
Let's head into the village.
We can
whenever
figure
you're
shit
ready.
out once we leave Lawford. Gonna need to get to a vendor to sell our shit.
What do you wish
Oh
of
no,
me?
I did not mean to talk to you. I talked to the farmer.
Need something? I don't generally talk to strange elves who wander in here.
You have something against elves?
I don't know you. Why shouldn't I have something against you? We've got enough strangers overrunning us. Nothing but trouble.
Oh, I should go.
Don't let
then.
me stop you.
Alright, well, clearly people don't like us. Anyway.
You there. If you're looking for safe shelter, I'll warn you. There's none to be found.
Unfortunate.
Back off. I have the right to charge what I wish.
You
Merchant.
profit from their misfortune. I should have the Templars give away everything in your carts.
You wouldn't dare. Any of you step too close to my goods and I'll...
It's so nice to see everyone working together in a crisis. Warms the heart.
Oh, you there. You look able. Would you care to make a tiny profit helping a beleaguered businessman?
Is your profiteering ruffling some feathers?
You could say that, yes.
The nerve of these people!
He is charging outlandish prices for things people desperately need. Their blood is filling his pockets.
Oh no.
It is only survival of the fittest. All of these cretins would do the same in
Oh,
his
our
shoes.
head jayed out a
Give
little
them
bit
a
there.
chance.
I have limited supplies. The people decide what those supplies are worth to them.
You bought most of your wares from these very people last week. Now they flee.
Well, then they were fools.
And you want to talk business?
Look, stranger, I've 100 silvers if you drive this rabble off, starting with that priest. I'm an honest merchant, nothing more.
Agreed. Those of you not here to do business, leave now.
Would actually do the bidding of this evil little man.
He will sell me things. What do I get if I help you?
We have nothing to offer but our gratitude.
Then it's time for you to go, isn't it?
You would actually do the bidding of this evil little man.
Absolutely. Off you go.
Fine. May your heartlessness bring you exactly what you deserve.
A fine sentiment, if I've ever heard one.
You're so nice. I bet you make allies everywhere you go.
Ha! Serve that wench right. You have my thanks. And 100 silvers, yes?
And a discount.
Fair enough, but only you.
Let's see what you have
This
then.
way. And beware the urchins. They have grabby little hands.
Anyways, welcome to the store. Might as well sell these iron daggers. Band's great sword, long sword. We'll sell elm things because they're definitely going to be worse. So like these shields. Look through the armor. So some of these rough bits of gear. We'll get in Chad thing because I think that would be good for Morgan. Just to check. We don't need a lot of these. Keep that stuff. Ooh, that's gonna be where some of our stuff is from. So these things, that was what's in my inventory. Those are some of these. There we go, that helps out with our inventory a little bit. But we can also see what he sells, which includes things like a crossbow. Do you sell more backpack space? No, you don't, but do you sell wine? We'll buy the wine. So I would take an injury kit. Alistair disapproved of our actions, but Morgan does approve, so that's something. There's also the charters board here. Bandits everywhere. Not enough to drink. So we're able to get ourselves stuff.
Dedication. The legions of evil are on your doorstep. They will feast upon our hearts. There is nowhere to run. This evil will
this
cover
guy's
the
gone mad.
world like a plague of locusts. Please, you're scaring the children. Better to slit their throats now.
Colourful imagery today.
Darkspawn hands. There, one of their minions is already amongst us. This man bears their evil stench. Can you not see the vile blackness?
Look, fella, just because I'm a fucking elf, is no one going to shut this man up?
I've no urge to try out that axe of his.
I watch the Black Horde descend on my people. Darkness swallowed the marshes whole. This minion is but the first of those who will destroy us.
You poor man. What happened to you?
My family, my clan, those creatures butchered them all. Some of us fled here, but we cannot escape the Darkspawn.
Oh, it must have been horrible. How did you escape?
No, I won't listen to the words of a man tainted by Darkspawn.
I'm not evil. Please, won't you talk to me?
I ran, hearing my wife.
So you're the
They
coward.
dragged her off.
Good to note. You're not honouring her death by acting like this.
You calling me a
Yes.
coward?
Yes, I am. Actually, no, better yet, I'm calling you an idiot. Listen to yourself for a moment.
I have shamed my ancestors.
Yep. Bravo, dude. Yeah.
The blackness will
You did so well there. Oh,
He
and
was
he's done.
right, wasn't he? There's
Well,
no hope for us.
That's unfortunate. But there's always hope. Muster
You're
your
right.
courage.
We can't give up.
But we can't fight. What are we supposed to do?
We can't lie down and die either. We must go north to Denerim.
Yeah, that's probably the wisest plan. Well, Templar peasant,
Maybe with
I
that blasted
helped you out.
chasing gone, my headache will go as well.
Anyway, there is the chantry here that we can go into. There is a guy standing
If
in
you
front
seek
of it we
refuge
can
in
talk
the
to.
chantry, there's simply no room left.
You're closed?
We turn none aside, but we
Oh.
simply don't have room for anyone to sleep.
Fair enough.
Priests are within if you seek to offer devotion to the Maker, however. May he protect us all.
Indeed, then. Do you know there were bands on the highway?
Did you drive them off? Ah, Sir Brian will appreciate that. Maker watch over you.
Well then, might as well go and talk to the fella in the chantry then. There's a
There's
farmer.
word of darkspawn stragglers, but
Are you the
yes,
guy?
who might you be?
You can call me
I am
Christ.
Sir Brian, commander of Lothering's remaining Templars. You don't seem like the other refugees. Are you one of Arl Eamon's knights?
Do many of his knights
Some
come here?
have in recent days. Arl Eamon has fallen ill, and his knights are on a quest for the sacred urn filled with Andraste's ashes. said to cure any malady. He must be very
Surely
ill if they chase miracles as the only cure. One of the Arl's knights, Sir Donnell, is here searching for fantasies. Well, never mind.
Alright, well,
Ask
we can
him
ask
if you
him
care
then.
about this foolishness.
Oh, by the way, there's bandits outside the
Maker's
village.
breath. How many times must we drive them off?
They won't bother you again. I killed them.
All of them? By yourself?
Yep, definitely no
It's
one
true.
else involved.
I saw it from my post. It was over so fast, we didn't even have time to get over there.
Sad that it needed to come to that. But then they asked for it. Will you accept a small reward for your service?
I could keep an eye out for trouble, for the right pay.
I wish I could afford such help, to be truthful. Take your reward at any rate. It is all I have to offer. If it interests you, there is a Chanter's board outside full
Which
of
we
quests
can
that
utilise
need
to get some
doing.
side quests.
The Chanters even offer pay for some of them.
Yeah, lovely.
Unless there's something else you need.
No.
Travel safely, and may the Maker watch over you.
So, yeah. So, Donald over here actually has a marker.
I beg your pardon. I did not see you approach.
Sir Donald? Is that you?
Alistair? By the Maker, how are you? I was certain you were dead.
Not yet. No thanks to Turn Logain.
If Arl Eamon were well, he'd set Logain straight soon enough.
So you're here looking for the Urn of Sacred Ashes, then?
I am indeed. Andraste's ashes are said to cure any illness. But I fear we are chasing a fable. With each day, my hope dims.
Ooh. Oh, we were hoping to meet Arl Eamon.
Why is that, if I may ask?
Reasons up against Tail again.
I see. The Arl is a popular man, it's true. Tairn Logain, however, is a hero throughout Ferelden.
That is unfortunate.
Whatever the Tairn has done or not done, the Arl remains ill, or worse. That is my primary concern.
Fair enough. Do you have any advice?
If Eamon were well, I have little doubt he would assist you. My quest, however,
Which
remains
means
the
we're going to need to find
We should
an
see
urn
what's
then.
happening in
Okay.
Redcliffe ourselves. I believe that now more than ever.
If nothing else, I am certain you would be welcomed at Castle
That's a
Redcliffe.
location we can go
The
to.
Arlessa is there, and she could tell you more than I could.
Your friend Sir Henrik is dead. I have this.
And you have his locket? And a note? Maker's mercy. Thank you for giving me these.
Yeah, pardon me.
I would never have known otherwise.
I'm sorry about... I dealt with the bandits that killed him.
Thank you. I wonder how many of us have met similar fates on this mad quest.
Should go.
With Henrik gone, I need to return to Redcliffe. Perhaps later I will seek out the scholar his note mentions. But I must go.
Alright.
Thank you again, good sir. You have been most helpful.
Goodbye, Sir Donald. So the Sacred Ashes is something that is being looked for. We can get ourselves some codex entries by pressing things, and also just unlock a chest, the symbol of the jar state. That's a gift thing. Not much else to do here in the Chantry. Might as well go and look around Lothering a little bit more. The Korcari landed on the northern island of Perfalon many years out. Never mind, the loan's been ended. Someone's one another. Actually, hang on. We have the Barbie Hound now. Where's the skin? War paint of the Wolfhound. Yeah. Wait. Okay. Anyway, Warden's Oath and the Keeper's Whip. Why not? Does give us dexterity, and that gives us Constitution. We probably should have quit that earlier. Right, okay. Studded leather gloves is better armor, but we get dexterity. We actually do get some better stats out of this, I argue. Outside the leather helm, we can like put a different one on, obviously. Otherwise, it's better armor-wise. Asda, however, he could utilize having that heavy chainmail, actually. As for Morgan, Enchanter's Thing does give defense, which is nice to have. Little boy, why are you crying?
If you will indulge. Of the two of you that remain, are you not the senior Grey Warden here? I find it curious that you allow another to lead while you follow.
You find that curious?
Yeah, how curiously
In
is
fact,
that
you
going
defer
on?
to an
How dare you accuse me of thievery?
Chastain there. There's a couple of quests we can get.
You got a bed for the night. You taken care of.
I was more happy I could help you.
We need blades right now. We need beds, food, and an end to all these sad sots. I don't suppose you know anything of tonics, medicines, or herbs.
I don't, my friend does.
Able to do us a lot of good. All manner of travellers come through, many injured or sick. We do our best, but we're out of supplies. There's medicinal herbs in the woods to the north. If you make a few poultices, I'll scrape together some sort of payment. I'll write all you need to know in this note here.
Okay, more than just plants. Another quest. What does this person want?
Hello, stranger. I don't suppose you know anyone that can make traps?
Sorry.
I didn't mean to bother.
Okay, well, that question is now gone because we didn't have anyone with trap making. Yay! Let's see here. And our content's getting saved, but
Abanakyun, Maras Shokra, Ananisam Kyun. You aren't one of my captors. I have nothing to say that would amuse you, elf. Leave me.
Why does everyone hate elves? What are you?
A prisoner. I'm in a cage, am I not? I've been placed here by the Chantry. I am Sten of the Beresad, the vanguard of the Kunari peoples.
Sten is a Kunari.
If you haven't heard of us, that is your own shortcoming. Though it matters little now, I will die soon enough.
This is a proud and powerful creature, trapped as prey for the Darkspawn. If you cannot see a use for him, I suggest releasing him for mercy's sake alone.
Mercy? I wouldn't have expected that from you.
I would also suggest that Alistair take his place in the
There we
cage.
go.
Yes, that's what I would have expected.
I suggest you leave me to my fate.
I find myself in
No
need of
doubt.
skilled help.
What help do you seek?
I'm on a quest of great
Importance
importance.
is a matter of perspective. From here, very little seems meaningful.
You could help me defend the land against the Blight.
The Blight? Are you a Grey Warden, then?
Yes, I am.
Surprising. My people have heard legends of the Grey Warden's strength and skill. Though I suppose not every legend is true.
Would the Reverend Mother let you free?
Perhaps if you told her the Grey Wardens need my assistance. It seems as likely to bring my death as waiting here.
I'll leave
Farewell,
it for now.
then.
Eaten alive by Darkspawn. That's cruel. I wonder why the revered mother's so afraid of him.
Well, regardless of that, the cage requires a key. I see the unlockable symbol there.
So it is done.
Oh wait, hold on, we just
Follow
bypassed
me into
everything.
Doing
Hey!
so, I
We can
shall
just
find my
lockpick it.
atonement.
Thank you, Stan. Glad to have you with
May
us.
we proceed? I am eager to be
Oh.
elsewhere.
Okay, we didn't even talk to the Reverend Mother. Dog get benched. I want to put Stan in the pipe for the moment. Okay, well, quest complete. I've now to put myself in the cage. This is what I deserve. I mean, I did just open the cage for a guy that was in there. Feel like we're going to be missing some very important context as to why he's in the cage, but now's a good time to put some armor on him. So, you know, he doesn't immediately get murdered. What have we got two-handed wise? We've got a battle axe for 9 damage, a Chastain flat blade, that'll do. As Sten here has, well, more stuff in the base warrior stuff, but dual weapons, two-handed, not dual weapon. Basically every single skill that Jory had, so, you know, except now this new party member is actually permanent, as we can tell by the approval rating. There is one more party member we can get here in Lothering, over here in the refuge.
Well, look what we have here then. I think we've just been blessed.
Uh-oh. Logain's men.
Oh no.
This can't be good.
Didn't we spend all morning asking about an elf by this very description, and everyone said they hadn't seen one?
It seems we were lied to.
gentlemen.
People were
Surely
lying.
there's no need for trouble.
No.
These are no doubt simply more poor souls seeking refuge.
They're more than that. Now stay out of our way, sister. You protect these traitors, you'll get the same as them.
Let's talk about this before
As
things get out
Alfred
of hand.
listen, he blindly follows his master's commands.
I can roll my
am
persuasion
not the
checks.
blind one. I served at Ostagar, where the Turn saved us from the Grey Warden's treachery. I serve him gladly. Enough talk. Take the Warden into custody. Kill this sister and anyone else that gets in your way.
Right. Let's make this quick.
We'll need to fight shortly.
And so fight begins.
So shall it be!
I never liked this part.
Very well.
Oh yeah, just casually double stun the guy.
Let's make this quick. Now we can have. Push them back. Defend yourself.
There we go.
We've won. We surrender.
Good. They've learned their lesson and we can all stop fighting now.
Take a message to Logain.
What do you want to tell him?
The Grey Wardens know what really
I'll
happened.
tell him. Right away. Now. Thank you.
I apologize for interfering, but I couldn't just sit
You're
by
welcome,
and not
sister.
help.
I appreciate what you tried to
I
do.
am glad you found it in your heart to offer those men mercy. Let me introduce myself. I am Liliana, one of the lay sisters of the Chantry here in Lothering. Oh, I was.
I'm Chris.
They
A
said you were a
pleasure.
Grey Warden. I'm surprised you're an elf. But elves must want the Blight defeated as much
I mean,
as
elves like to live too,
I
damn
know
it.
after what happened, you will need all the help you can get. That's why I'm coming along.
I will need help. That's true.
That and the Maker wants me to go with you.
Oh, the Maker is on my side. Welcome aboard then.
You believe me? I knew the Maker had sent a true dream. A vision that by serving you, I serve his holy plan.
God himself has decreed. You are to help this
you.
protagonist
I
of a video
appreciate
game
being
to
given this
end
chance.
the world-ending
I will
fight.
not let you down.
New party member, Liliana. We kind of have too many party members. We're putting the party for the moment to highlight what she has, since we already highlighted what Sten has. There is a crust over there if we really decide to do it. Which we might not. But anyways, over to the talent screen. Liliana. She's also a rogue that has 2 stages in the lockpicking already. She's also a bard. Thankfully, it's not the Final Fantasy 14 of a bard where you just pluck things with arrows and do shite or DPS because you're more a supportive role while still being a damage role, while still being a DPS. Rah! But that's Final Fantasy 14 and how ranged and how the physical range DPSs work. Machinist, whatever it's pronounced as, does tend to get buffed quite often in patches. So, you know, Dancer seems to be in a decent place. But Dancer's really good. So, what have you. But Bard means that currently Liliana has Song of Valor. Sing an ancient tale of fabulous heroes, granting the party bonus to their mana or stamina regeneration, at a rate affected by the Bard's cunning. So yeah, if you have high cunning, then this is really useful. Obviously, we can go down the road of potentially getting Bard in the future, thereby supplanting ourselves more so over Liliana. Don't worry, there are other rogues, but she also primarily has skills in the archery compartment, which means ideally if you want her to stay at range, then you might want to swap out her enchanted dagger that she has with a bow of some caliber. We had Darkspawn longbow, might as well give it to her. And then I get the other dagger. Haha! Lovely stuff. But yeah, there is a guy here we can talk to.
Hear about
Balin.
food. Take it up with that bleeding runt by the chantry. I got other gear to sell.
Ah, you can sell things to me. What have you got? Thorn of the Dead Gods. A dagger that has +2 damage and +2 armor penetration. Sadly, enchanted daggers seem to do better in terms of just pure attack, but armor penetration. Also, Sailor's Crossbow, which requires strength and has rapid aim. So, yeah. Anything in the armor department? Ah, some war paints. War paint of Vanguard and Cadis of the Corsair, which would be for our doggo, but we don't have the doggo in our party. Amulet of Accord reduces hostility hostility, and a +10 physical resistance. We'll buy it. We'll buy that because actually that's actually really good to have. Anyway, thank you for the gifts and thank you for the health potencies. We'll take them. Oh, we might as well get some Mabari Crunch. You never know when we're going to be utilising that. Other than that, though, there's still not really anything I would want to sell. The bolts I will because we don't have any crossbows. I should probably actually check this. Oh, no, not that menu. We want to go into here. Alistair, your Templar shield. Is it the best shield we can... Oh, we can't have you equipped the Dalish. You just aren't the shield. You just aren't strong enough for it. Even though it's worse for defense. And like, no, there's no fatigue for it, which is good. Huh. I feel like this is more needed for your, like, less defensive one, but you don't want to go with the two-handed approach. Whereas this, okay, that's worse. Harvard's Agates, though, is better overall, actually. We'll have that equipped on Asta, then. Right,
You're gonna make more trouble? We've about all we can stand in Lothering.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, sorry about the
They
mess.
had it coming, and they were troubling up themselves. So long as you don't start more, I won't get excited. Right then, name's Denal. Sorry I can't chat much. As you see, we before.
Yeah. I'll be going then.
Speed your way.
Well then, we saw Fender anyway. He has a quest, but I mean, we'll do the bandit stuff. Okay, when we alone, we'll just get Furumoko, Babao and all that. Anyways, yeah, time to go kill those bandits. I am definitely gonna have to sort out my thing in the future.
As you say. It will be done.
As you can see, the...
Of course.
There is no hope for you now. This will not end.
So, yeah, Rogue having more support role to be had is kind of nice. I might want to get Melee Archer on Liliana ASAP and heal on Morgan as soon as possible. Alistair's slowly dying, but on the bright side, we do a bit of that stabbing. We can go up close. I can invest more in dual weapon, if we so desire, to see if there's anything to grab. A love stone. Decent idea. There are also enemies over this way. Might as well check to see what they are. We are in the area, of course, for this sort of thing. Oh, spiders! And I've been immobilized. Game, let me out! Oh, they're going off the mortar. Okay.
So shall it be.
I mean, we're getting toxic extract out of them. And hey, more experience out of just killing them. I wonder if there's anything that would have been overhidden. It doesn't look like it. Oh wells. Oh, they became skeletons very quickly. Death root! Yay! It's a root of death! And then a root of elf. I'm not some root for things to be thinged. A landmark tree. A distinctive landmark, but otherwise unremarkable at this time.
Can we not ride these animals off? Very well.
Oh, the leader fella just spawned in.
Of course.
Yes, very well. As you said. Of course.
At your command. Now you see true power.
Here comes trouble.
There we go. And there's still a bandit over there doing the whole archery thing. Well, that was easier.
There we go.
We steal their money, and we steal their bow, and we steal all the other things that are there. Well, bandit leader, how did that go for you, huh? Not too well.
It seems we must
oh wait, that's the wide open world.
defend ourselves. As you say.
Let us end this quickly.
Because I'm up front, I'm rarely getting a chance to use the bow. I may start investing in dual weapons a bit more. Whoa there. Oh, because of multiple things. Okay, so yeah, that's a factor that can happen. Enough of the white stuff, and suddenly your party members can die quickly. Even if they've got the best armor out of all of you. Shattering shots, plus the Bari Hound doing its thing. Ooh, that's a beheading.
My bruises are all bruised.
That was a beheading. But hey, that's the charter thing done. We can now head back to the charters board and hand it in. I do ponder if I took Stan with me into the chantry, it'd be like, what the fuck, you let out the cage? No! Although, it's a little hard for that to be the case, because we don't have him in the party right at this second. Definitely I'm going to take a time to go into the party camp, I think. At some point. Ooh, wooden crates. Let's just loot them.
Certainly not.
That's what I'm looting things.
The path of righteousness is full of hardship, but the Maker smiles upon its travelers.
And we get the achievement Pilgrim. That is for completing a charter board quest. Bravo to us. There is another thing on the. There is now two other things here. A lone boy in the village whose mother is missing as she has been missing for the better part of a week as of this morning. She's presumed dead. We can go and find the last keepsake. And bears. Oh boy, bears. That's how very unfortunate. I blame a combination of Persona 4 Golden and Danganronpa. Just all of them. Just all the games in Danganronpa wise. Not the anime. Fuck the anime. You know what? Because I'm never gonna do a playthrough of it. Yeah, because I'll just be complaining the entire way through. Danganronpa, right? The anime is the third thing. Like, they could have made a game. They could have. But no, it has to be an anime, and that means that it has all the shortcomings that that incurs.
And we're still alive.
And the thing is that the anime, right? Danganronpa 3 as an anime is just not good. It's not a good anime. Partly because it's one of those dreaded anyone can die situations where, and I know I may complain about it in Trials sometimes when a character comes back to life, but there is a difference between characters dying horribly a whole bunch to the point where you just stop getting invested in any of the characters that do exist. Because it's just like, why should I get infested? Most of these fuckers are just going to die again anyway. And we killed this character off. Fuck, we've got ourselves into a corner now. They're actually alive. Haha, see, we're not fools. We know what we're doing. There is a difference. And I think a stark enough difference where it does matter. Okay, not this bit, which means up here. No, that's an invisible wall. Why am I seeing a thing then? Child Davins. Oh, because the bears. Sarah's corpse is the other thing then. Bears right nearby. Because we killed the wolves. No, we haven't killed all of them.
Very well.
Actually, no, I should probably start with like the bow up out so that I can do the stuff that's needed for it, and then we can swap to the melee once they get close. I think that's a point of contention. This lineup might not be the best lineup. but it's a lineup nonetheless.
Defend yourself! Make her be praised!
Well, we did it. We found the corpse of the woman. It's unfortunate. And so the twist with Thief 3. I will go into the spoilers. So if anyone's watching this and they want to play the Danganronpa series, click off. Or mute for like a minute. Thief 3's twist of it being Danganronpa 53, not Danganronpa 3, or Formula 3 as some might think of, similar to like Slipknot's Formula 3, the Subliminal Verses. Subliminal Verses. Oh, you poor thing.
Men with swords came.
So...
Mother told me to run to the village as fast as I could, so I did. She said she'd be right
sad
behind
news,
me,
though, with it,
but
is
I've
that the
been
twist only
waiting
works
and
when you
waiting.
think
I
about it.
can't see her.
Because, to me, having watched the anime prior, knew, okay, well, the anime is classed as free. So why is this fee free? And a lot of things in my head clicked at the same time, which is unfortunate when you're trying to get invested in the narrative. Then again, I think it's hard to get invested in a narrative that decides to shit the bed in every way possible, but, you know. I don't think she's coming, child.
Why would she leave me here?
The main man killed her. She's dead.
No, she can't be dead. I'll find her.
Well, bit hard for that little child.
Let him take notice and shine upon thee, for thou hast... And the stars stood still. The winds did quiet.
Okay,
All
religious...
was silent.
Religious stuff aside.
And Eileen spoke unto the masses, my...
Farewell. Okay, that person's mad. Anyway. Ooh, level up. Ooh, level 7 and we get a spec point. However, we can't actually go into any of these specs just yet. Assassin would give us 2 dexterity and a better chance of critical chance. They find any notion of fairness a quaint ideal that has no place in combat. Poisons are their weapon of choice, as are crippling strikes that inflict persistent wounds on their foes. As killers, assassins are a marvel of stealth and efficiencies. Bard, which Leliana is. They follow an Orlesian tradition, adding as assassins, spies, saboteurs, and following other secretive pursuits in the constant and sometimes petty struggles between nobles. Having taken the minstrel's art to new levels, bards are skilled performers and master manipulators. Bards can inspire their allies or dishearten their foes through song and tale, and they do give you +2 willpower and +1 cunning. Ranger. Rangers have an affinity for open country and wilderness, but as independent scouts and militia, they are opportunists, not stewards of nature. They exploit every advantage of their environment and can lure wild beasts to attack their foes. And they get +1 constitution and +5 nature resistance. And duelist. You get +2 dexterity and +1 damage per hit on a hit. So duelists are deadly combatants who prefer to fight in light armors and strike with light but precise attacks. Experienced duelists have preternatural reflexes that allow them to evade their opponent's clumsy blows, as well as strike with remarkable precision. Lovely stuff. We'll up our dexterity a little bit, as well as our cunning. I seem to really want to just focus on those. So yes, we're ending up in battle quite often in dual wielding. I'm going to go for dual weapon for finesse. I think that's just a wise decision. Also, Asta did level up, so he doesn't get a spec point because he's already a Templar, so no need to fear about that. We'll give him some strength, a bit of willpower, and then a bit more strength. Why not? Ooh, what stage can we get? Shield balance, so no longer attack penalty while in shield defense. Good, good, good. Or even overpower. Yeah, let's go overpower. Give him an attack. How close to the next levels are they? Okay, so we're actually a little under level comparatively to the others, huh? Well, that's good to know. We can also look at the dog tree when we've got the dog back in, because I forgot to do that. With all that said and done, I think it's time we take our leave. Let us go. I noticed that... Wait,
What is it?
right? Oh, because she's got an aim mode active as well, so she's got like no stamina ever. Okay, right. Well, we might want to go into the tactics screen then with her.
You're a warden. I don't know if you killed King Kalen, and make her forgive me, I don't care. But that bounty on your head could feed
So we
a
have a
lot
bounty
of
on our
hungry
head then.
bellies.
Fair enough.
Attack!
Sadly for these refugees, they're a little under-equipped looking for this. However, a few more did show up, so maybe they were just... So, maybe they are at least a little bit smarter. Although we're fighting like 2 guys that look the exact same as well, so these refugees... it's a shame that we've got to kill these twin refugees. Oh well.
Yes.
Victorious!
And that too!
Well, not like they would. Oh well, it's a shame that we had to kill all those refugees. Fire arrows! Yay! We love fire arrows. Oh no!
Away with you, foul creatures!
Darkspawn! They're trying to attack some dwarves! Get them! Wait, why am I the one attacked on front? Alistair! Distract them! And the AI decided to go over there. Hello, things do that. They are just not understanding that. Sometimes it's good to go after the one with like the bigger strength first or something. I don't know. This one's right by the bloody invisible wall that would be us being able to do. Yeah, that's how you murder a darkspawn. How's to take notes? Force bar, money, a blood mage with a letter. So we get a codex entry.
Mighty timely arrival there, my friend. I'm much obliged.
You're welcome.
Name's Bodon Feddick, merchant and entrepreneur. This here is my son, Sandor. Say hello, my boy.
Hello.
Road's
Hello,
been mighty
Sandor.
dangerous these days.
Sandor.
Mind if I ask what brings you out here? Perhaps we're going the same way.
I doubt you want to travel with a Grey Warden.
My, that does rather explain a lot. No offence, but I suspect there's more excitement on your path than my boy and I can handle. Allow me to bid you farewell and good fortune.
Goodbye.
We'll be sure to
Let's
see
get
you
this mess
later,
cleaned
wherever
up,
you happen
shall
to be
we?
peddling your wares. Whereas I'm gonna just take stuff out of that crate because we can, because we're like that. And onwards we go. Oh, hey, this one has some money! Yay! Well, anyways, the game will auto save us, but we can head on to the party camp from here. Better yet, we get cutscene. Ah, my eyes. Yep, that be the Archdemon and a lot of Darkspawn. Welcome to late 2000s BioWare, where they really just love giving you epilepsy stuff. That and the fucking vision from the beacon in Mass Effect 1. Like, seriously, the fuck.
Bad dreams, huh?
Seemed
Well, it
so
is,
will.
Sort of. You see, part of being a Grey Warden is being able to hear the Darkspawn. That's what your dream was, hearing them.
Oh boy!
The Archdemon, it talks to the Horde, and we feel it just as they do. That's why we know this is really a blight.
The Archdemon. Is that the
I
dragon?
don't know if it's really a dragon, but it sure looks like one.
Hence why this is a dragon
Yes.
age.
That's the Archdemon. It takes a bit, but eventually you can block the dreams out. Some of the older Grey Wardens say they can understand the Archdemon a bit, but I sure can't. Anyhow, when I heard you thrashing around, I thought I should tell you.
Thanks,
It was
Asta.
scary at first for me too.
Thank you, Asta. I appreciate it.
That's what I'm here for. To deliver unpleasant news and witty
And
one-liners.
we love you all the same
Anyhow,
for it.
you're up now, right? Let's pull up camp and get a move on.
Well, I mean, we can, but anyway, new quest, Enchantment! Which is up over here. Oh, hey, it's Bodrin and Sandal.
Good to see you, my timely rescuer. Bodon Feddick.
So you have decided to come with us then.
I saw your camp.
Why did you lie to
What
me?
safer place to rest for the evening than in the camp of a
I mean, yeah, that's actually not a bad idea on paper, to be fair.
Discount for the inconvenience of our presence. How does that sound? Good? Yes?
No, let me see your words then,
I'm
Bodrin.
sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected. And with your discount.
Hey, discounts! No, pardon me. The first show, 131 gold For a main hand war axe that is 31 strain, plus 2 strain, plus 5 melee crit, plus 2 stamina regen in combat, plus 10% critical, plus backstab damage. So Rogue would be wanting to use that then. Okay, well that's way too fucking expensive. Quite a few of these things are way too fucking expensive no matter what in my opinion, but hey, you know. This is a nice way for us to be able to get more injury kits, more of that stuff. A Tome of Arcane Technique. This tome gives the reader 1 point to spend on a talent or spell, but is rendered useless afterwards. And the physical one is the same for Warrior Rogue. 22 gold and 50 silver apiece. Yeah. You got anything? Yeah, you got like a whole bunch of runes. Pack. And I've got a web necklace, we'll take that. If we got ourselves 15 gold, we'll be able to manual Templar and manual Ranger. Ooh, get access to Ranger. We've got a few runes on our own accord. What does this do? Places users resistance to fire damage. We can get rid of that. Deathroot extract. We can get rid of this. We can get rid of some of these I'm not really going to be using. Probably need to make sure everyone's equipped properly before I start going through all of these things. Well, maybe not the iron weapons, but still. Data shield, probably not as useful as I would like it to have been, so we'll sail through that stuff. Ain't gonna be much, but hey, you know. So Sandal!
Hello. The boy's a bit simple, but he's rather good with enchantment.
Yeah.
One of those tranquil fellas actually called him a... what was he now? A savant.
Yeah,
I had
a
no idea
prodigy,
such a thing existed.
you might even say. What enchantments does he do?
He can fold lyrium into almost any weapon or piece of armor, though naturally some of the more extravagant materials will take more lyrium than others.
I mean,
it's
obviously.
a process that some of the master smiths back in Orzammar will perform, but my boy here is just as adept at it.
Good
Isn't
on
that
you,
right,
Sandal.
boy?
Enchantment.
He's
There
happy about
you
it.
have it.
Let's see, what do we have anything that can be enchanted? We do. We have an Oathkeeper sword that we can put one of our things here into. We can give it the Novice Flame rune, we can give it a Journeyman Lightning rune, we can even give it a Novice Slow rune, which has a chance to reduce movement speed. So yeah, and it's got Tivita symbols on them. This one has one of Toth, God of Fire, and this one has just an old Tivita rune for Tempest, no god there, I guess. And that one has a symbol for Sloth. I mean, +2 electricity damage, that could be useful. We'll do that, I guess. Wait, okay, well I guess someone should have that equipped then. I can't have it equipped, because I don't have 15 strength. But Alistair can have it equipped, and it's better than the Warden's Longsword. So Alistair, here you go, you've got better equipment. Welcome to the camp. We can talk to our various party members here. Morgan's over there in the distance, like the loner she is. Even Sten's willing to be up closer to us, damn it. I mean, it's nicer to be by the fire, I guess. We can do all sorts of talking and all that. Next time on Dragon Age Origins, we'll carry on our journey to our first location. I will use the time in between that and the various other streams I'll be doing to decide upon it. And of course, which party members I want to take with me into said locations. We've got a array of colourful party members for us to select already, so hey, you know, that's not an issue. Also, of course, we'll do some conversations with everyone we've got here in the camp to kick things off next time. Just get to know them a little bit more than we may have already gotten to know so far. So, you know, I will also save it. And of course, for anyone who is watching this, I hope you enjoyed and all that stuff, because, you know, it's definitely an entertaining time. I am obviously streaming other stuff, as you can tell by the other CFLives. We've got the Trails into Weathery playthrough ongoing. We're in the Blueberry Academy part of the Indigo Disc DLC in Pokemon Scarlet. Some people that are subscribed to me probably would prefer me streaming at like 3 in the morning when it comes to that, but explanation, stinking head cold, me sleeping at various different times of the day. I am not making any commitments at the moment. I wanted to, and then life just had to, you know, just thwack me, be like, what's that? You want to actually schedule things? Well, I've got this big huge fuck off hammer that will say otherwise. And it's like, oh, what can you do? So yeah, if you do enjoy it, then hey, you can always subscribe, like, share and all that, and check out all my other stuff, like what I've already pointed out. Enough rambling aside and enough outroing for one day. I hope to see you all next time. Bye bye.